Welcome to the first video in hopefully a series of videos of me attempting to bike pack from Beijing down to Shanghai. I'm saying hopefully a series of videos because the distance from where I've set off just north of Beijing city is going to be over 1,000 kilometers, and that's as the crow flies. And not only am I dealing with massive distance, but I'm doing it in the Chinese summer, which sees temperatures race ahead of 40 degrees sometimes, with massive humidity. My destination today is going to be the city of Tianjin. It's going to be about 130 kilometers to get there. I've just passed the 90-kilometer mark. Oh, well, that's a nice river. I've tried to be really well prepared for this trip, but the one thing that's let me down, and I never tested it because I thought it would be fine, is this GoPro strap. I've had it for a couple of years now, and all the elastics just lost its elasticity. I think that might have to be a mission once I get to Tianjin. See if I can find a store that sells one of these GoPro straps. So I've arrived safely, first destination, Tianjin. All clothes are washed, I'm washed. Done a solid 135 kilometers here from Beijing. I think tomorrow I might be doing a substantially shorter distance, most probably. But tonight, plans. I've read that there's a GoPro store here, so I'm gonna try and get a taxi and find that place. Hopefully it hasn't closed yet. And then I need to get some food because I haven't sat down and had a meal yet since breakfast this morning. And all I've eaten since I've been here is a banana. It was a nice banana, but it's kind of beside the point. I need something substantial. Hey, so it's me from the future. Unfortunately, the GoPro store was a complete bust. I walked in and you could just tell straight from the off that this is no place that you're going to put a flagship GoPro store. But I had a quick walk around, double checked with ChatGPT, and she finally admitted it that yeah, it was maybe there once long ago, but not anymore. So now the plan is just to walk around, I think, see the place. There's a big Ferris wheel here that I want to have a look at. Maybe take a picture and get a thumbnail for the video. I've already eaten some food, some fried chicken. It was bloody good, but maybe not the healthiest of things. But that means I have had carbs, tons of calories with that chicken, and a little bit of protein. So I think I've hit the 3 core things I need. Am I justifying having fried chicken for dinner enough? I've been here bike packing before, but I never really explored the place. So I would have liked to have had a better look around. But I think it's gonna have to wait for another time because I've got so much video editing to do tonight. So what I'm planning to do now yeah, check out that Ferris wheel, I think. Get a taxi over there. Maybe have a look at some of the buildings, because this place got really interesting history with regards to Europe. I think it was after the Second Opium War. All the European nations established this as like a trading port. Everybody's looking when I'm vlogging like this, speaking in a foreign accent, a foreign language. I'm back in the hotel room. It's about 9:30 and I am absolutely exhausted. I ended up going to see that Ferris wheel. It was really nice. I mean, like, there was like kind of like a festival atmosphere there with lights and stalls and a couple of rides for the little kids. I wanted to take like a selfie of myself with the Ferris wheel in the background for the thumbnail for the video, but I don't know how well they've turned out, because I think every shot that I've took of me next to that Ferris wheel, my eyes are just glazed over because they're so tired today. So I'm not sure if I can actually use them, but maybe I did. I don't know. You know more than I did. You clicked on the bloody thing. But for now, I'm going to have to finish eating my mung bean bread sandwich, my weird, strange black egg, and my, is it chicken, duck, whatever, some sort of bed meat. And then I'm going to go to bed. If you're watching this far, then I'm glad, because one, you may have been enjoying it, and two, I actually did get around to editing this footage at some point. So, yeah, me. But see you tomorrow. Daily logs from now on. Fingers crossed. Yeah, thank you for watching. Take care. Hope you sleep as well as I'm going to. Good night. Good morning. Time is 9:30. Setting off quite early for me. Got up this morning very early, like 6:30. Had a nice breakfast. I'd even started messing around editing the video from yesterday. So hopefully that'll get done by tonight. I managed to get some accommodation for tonight as well. There were some more touristy places with more attractions and things to see than where I'm going to. But there was kind of deviating from a more southerly route. So I picked this place. It's about 55, 56 kilometers away. So I mean, God, I'm not even gonna be breaking a sweat getting to it. And then I can chill out there, make a bit of progress, and get 2 videos edited. And then be ahead with everything. Weather is absolutely lovely today, and with it being early, can I get in here? Yes, I can. With it being early, it's only 27 degrees so far. If I go fast enough, I'll be able to get there before it gets too hot. A couple of hours maybe. Most probably a couple of hours. I've just ridden down a side street to get a quick photograph for a thumbnail for yesterday's video, because there's nothing else I've got which I can use. And as I'm there taking pictures of my bike laid up against a tree or whatever the hell it was, some scrawny little chickens came and started pecking at my hand. I think there was the shopkeepers. I assume he's just letting them run around outside. Kind of does sum up the vibe of these side streets, some of them. I think I was optimistic, thinking this would take a couple of hours. It's now 11 o'clock and I'm about 20k into it. So far leaving Tianjin, it's just been urban areas, stopping off at a lot of traffic lights, and I've had a killer headwind. But I'm not really moaning about it. It's not like it's a far trip. is pretty close, and it's really cooling me down because the temperature's rocketed up to 35 degrees now. If there's a few less traffic lights, I think at a steady pace I can probably arrive within 90 minutes. Just taking things nice and slow. I don't think I've even hit 30 kilometers an hour yet. There it is, found it. Oh, this place is in the middle of nowhere, but I think I've got the busy area. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much here, but it is an area right in the middle of nowhere. I think this strip down here is basically all there is in this place. That's fine with me though. Yeah, the hotel's nice, I'm happy here. Places to eat, places to drink. Yeah, whatever, it'll do. Hey, 下午好。我有预定，今早我全付了。Got in the hotel, all checked in, clothes washed, showered myself, had a cup of coffee. Only one little problem though. They've asked me to put the bike in the lobby and not let me take it up to the room, which isn't going to be too bad as long as it doesn't get stolen. I tried everything with them. I said, oh, I'll pay a deposit if you think I'm going to damage the room, or it's very expensive, are you liable if it gets taken? But nothing was working. Annoyingly as well, I thought I was fine, and it happened just after I switched the camera off. Otherwise I could have recorded the conversation. Now what I'm going to do, just chill out, find somewhere there I can have a drink, something to eat, explore this little strip on foot, and get the videos edited. I've just been out for a quick walk and it looks like it's been raining outside. I didn't even notice because I've just been sat in here, holed up, working on those videos, which thankfully I've now got done. 2 videos edited, scored, and even the thumbnails sorted out. I just need to get them uploaded now. As for this video, it's going to be quite a short one because honestly it's been a pretty uneventful day and I'm not just going to start dragging it out. So speaking of not dragging it out, I guess I'm going to say goodnight to you now. Get to bed early, well, drink this beer first, then get to bed, wake up early tomorrow, and I think, I can't remember the name of the place I'm going to, never can, there's a pattern there you'll kind of come to see, but I'm thinking it's going to be this place that's like 80 kilometers away, not much there again, but at least I think there's going to be more than there is here. It would be difficult to have less, actually. Okay, see you tomorrow. Good night. Start of day 3. And I might be seeing the first bit of rain today. is coming over from the west, and today I'm traveling over to the southwest to a little town called Taizhou. I think it's a quiet place, definitely not one of the big cities, but when you zoom in on the map, it's one of the places where its name pops up before you're getting too close, if you know what I mean. So there is something there. Doing a little bit of research about the place. It's apparently the birth of wushu, which is a martial art, and it's also got a very old lion statue from like 900 CE or something. I might go there. It's like a thumbnail picture. I might not. We'll see. And so far, that is all I know about the place. Right, less talking, more cycling. Let's go. Jesus, it's noisy around here. I'm roughly at the halfway point now. Just under, I think, 42 kilometers. And I've just stumbled across what looks like a little village. So, because I've been out in the sticks all day, time to try and find some water. Oi! Right, stocked up on 3 bottles of water. Also got myself a banana, which I've just eaten outside of the shop, and a little bread roll thing. That rain's held off, which has been nice, but it's been overcast all day, so the sun hasn't been blasting down on me. But a really pleasant trip, out in the sticks, some nice scenery. I'm in a very good mood today. Now I'm gonna see how much I've just jinxed myself and what can go wrong in the next part of the trip. Right, this looks like it's it. Enter the town I'm going to be sleeping in tonight. Bike trip's finally over, more or less, I hope. To destination, 2.4 kilometers. Get in here, find that hotel, give this bike a well-needed wipe down, and then hope they don't have a problem with me getting the bike inside, or foreigners in general, which is sometimes wont to happen. I think that's about as clean as I'm going to get it with wet wipes. And even if I could get it cleaner with wet wipes, I've just run out of wet wipes. So time to go in, cross my fingers, cross my toes and hold my breath. Hey, 你好。不叫在家。哦，谢谢。没事。啊。这边直走有电梯。好，谢谢你。 Okay, get in. So I'm now in Tangzhou, apparently home to a ton of martial arts schools and wushu masters. Very impressive, but right now I think I'd be more impressed by a couple of nice places to eat because I'm starving. They've also got that big giant brass or iron lion statue here. I think I'm going to check that out. Seems like the thing you should be doing whilst you're here. Okay, I took a taxi ride to where Google Maps said the Iron Lion statue was, but it's definitely not in there. So I went on the internet, had another look, and yeah, it's miles away. So yeah, that's not happening. I cannot be bothered to sit in a taxi for God knows how long just to go out to see a big bronze statue of a bloody lion. Instead, my sightseeing tour of Tangzhou is going to consist of whichever restaurant I see first, because I am starving and I need to get some food. Well, that'll do for now. The next destination I'm going to go to is something just right around the corner called the Qingfeng Tower. I'll give a lot more information about the tower once I actually reach it, because I've just realised that I haven't actually Googled anything about it yet. There it is. Right, so that's the Qingfeng Tower. On Twitter it says, Qingfeng Tower, where history breathes and modernity indulges, making every visit an everlasting memory. The only other information I can get out about it is that it was built in 1992. Apparently though, based on historical records, so this whole history breathing thing's kind of stretching the truth a little bit. I mean, it's a nice looking tower. Nice coming here, but I think this canal looks nicer just behind me, actually. I've just walked into the DJI store just on the off chance that they might have had a cycling chest mount, and good news, managed to get one. And plans now, there's a park just across the road, gonna go there, chill out, have a walk around, see if there's anything going on. Sun's going down, it's getting a bit dark here now, so I'm going to head back to the hotel. Just finished editing today's video in Tim Hortons, making excellent progress on that. I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Start of day 4. And I'm feeling terrible today. I've been on the road for 4 days now. And I was feeling a little bit bunged up. So last night, I managed to log that toilet. And there was nothing I could do to rectify the situation. They've got no plunger in there to fix it. So I'm feeling dreadful today. Thinking of some poor little underpaid Chinese woman having to sort it all out. But yeah, what could I do? You see how nice those receptionists were yesterday? I can't say anything to them. Excuse me. That toilet's looking grim. Can I have a toilet brush and a plunger, please? And you got a big tub of toilet, Doc. I wonder if Michael Palin ever had this trouble. Anyway, today, about 80 kilometers south, going to a place called Qingyunzhen County. Hey, ni hao. That was a nice ride down here. Very different from yesterday though, because today it was essentially just one long road with barely little any deviation. One long Chinese dusty road made for truckers. You'd think that'd make it a little bit of a faster trip, but it really wasn't, because again I had a killer headwind all the way here. I don't know what it is with this southerly wind at the moment, but I had that, and the road conditions weren't great. But just get your head down, get pedalling. Got here in the end. There was one section of the road which had trucks for miles, all backed up. So I had to go in and out of the trucks. I mean, I was being safe whilst I was doing it, but there was no other way around it. If I was just staying in there with them, I'd probably still be there now, to be honest. That 不是鱼。
你没那吃吗？
哦，那我不想吃，谢谢。你吃吧。He's catching the locust from the tree to eat. He offered it over to me, which was very, very nice of him, but politely declined. To be honest, I could do with the protein. When I got further on down the road and saw where there was like re-tarmacking it, resurfacing in it, they'd only opened the left-hand lanes for both outgoing and oncoming traffic. And it was interesting riding down there, seeing these crazy Chinese drivers just trying to overtake and get ahead, even though there was like 2 lanes of traffic coming at them. It was like watching a live version of Wacky Races. Right now I'm just walking around this park that I found around here. Super nice. I think I'm going to do a lap of this place and then I'm not sure if I want to try and find somewhere outside to eat or get takeaway back at the hotel. I'll choose later. Hey, 你好。
哎，不高过，还不高过吧？他们好。
There you go, fella. Another short video today, but that's alright with me because I'd rather have them shorter than go over 10 minutes. Anyway, I'm just trying to keep everything concise and also keeping the tea in the teacup would be nice as well. I'm thinking to myself as I'm on the ride over here, oh, I'm getting a lot more confident in walking down the street and talking to myself on my camera on my selfie stick recently. And then I got to this town and everywhere I'm walking, I'm just hearing in my ears, oh, why grow Renzai why grow Renzai. There's people looking, people staring at me, people talking about me in Chinese. And then I'm just getting a selfie stick out and trying to walk and talk down the street. And it's, today on the bike ride was a good bike ride today. Just absolutely dreadful. I finally found that canal that I could walk down, but I think the damage had been done. I was just still like trying to talk, but I'll get there in the end one of these days. Right, yeah, not dragging this video out any longer. Thank you very much for watching. Again, probably going to be like 90 or 100 kilometers tomorrow to a bigger city. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, good night. Good morning. Setting off at 9 o'clock. Traveling to a small city named Binzhou today. Again, I haven't looked up any information about the city, but I'll have a quick search once I reach there later. Weather forecast says the sun's going to be out all day. And I'm traveling just south of 80 kilometers. I'm thinking that tomorrow I might have a break from this bike and take a rest day because my legs are feeling a little bit tired today. And to be honest, so is the rest of my body. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, and the bike computer's saying it's already 36 degrees. I am dripping with sweat, but I've got another headwind again, so that's helping cool me off. But it's looking like it's going to be another day where I'm going to be in and out of petrol stations for 5 minutes in front of the air conditioner and stocking up on plenty of water. Hey, 你好。
大帅哥。
啊，谢谢。
你好。
哎，你好。
有一个休息室，你休息多长时间都可以。
在那。好 ，OK。First rest stop, probably won't be the last. I'm about 25 kilometers in now, and it's, oh, bear with me, 10:20. city.
这个啊
What country like menu? Right, Zola. Right, Taizhou, nice meeting you. Bye bye. It's coming up to noon. 12 o'clock. I'm 55 kilometers down. Just at the second rest stop of the day. Met some lovely women in the gas station who was very interested in chatting to me. And I can't remember what I said earlier, but did I say earlier it might just be one more long dusty road all the way there? Because if I did, I was spot on the money. And I've arrived in Binzhou. Oh, yo, you think? 现在我全付了。
好的，算的。
拿起来了。
通来北京。好热。I got to that hotel and I thought, you know, tomorrow I might not take that rest day. I might just keep plodding on, ploughing on through it. I'll be fine. Then I made myself a coffee, sat down in the little blue chair in the hotel room and just fell straight asleep. I arrived there just after 1 o'clock, I think, and it's now just gone 6 o'clock. Is it? Yeah, just gone 6 o'clock. And I've got things done. I showered, washed all the clothes, cleaned the bike, edited the video for today so far, and even had dinner ordered to me to the hotel room. But between every one of those steps, I've just been crashing out and just grabbing like 20-minute chunks of sleep. So I think tomorrow I am definitely due for that rest day, just to recuperate and rejuvenate myself. Aimless wander around at the moment, but back in the hotel room earlier I had a look at what there is to do around here, and apparently there's a ancient village about 20 kilometers to the west, so I think I'm gonna jump in a taxi tomorrow, head over there and check that out. Yeah, I think this might be another place where they don't see many foreigners, because I'm walking around here and I'm feeling a bit like an exhibit in the zoo. Like every other person is just staring, and then you make eye contact. So it's like, for it not to be awkward, you kind of look back to smile, and then they're just looking away. And it's very awkward here. So I've just come out, done an hour's walk. Just done like a loop around through the city a little bit, over the bridge, through the city tiny bit, and then going back to the hotel through the park. And wow, Chinese really do know how to make nice parks. But as I'm walking along here, I'm yawning my head off. I am absolutely beat. So yeah, heading back to the hotel now. Probably gonna grab a beer or two, very early night, watch a movie, finish editing this video, yada yada yada, wash the clothes, get up tomorrow and do a bit more exploring of this place, and then most probably also get to that ancient village. Hopefully that's fun. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow and good night. Good morning, it's day 6. I'm having a rest day today, just staying off the bike. Got up late, had a nice lie in, went down, had a lovely breakfast, and now I'm just setting out and I'm gonna get a taxi heading over to the west to Weiji. I think that's how you say it, probably not though. Weiji, ancient Chinese village. So this is the ancient Chinese village. I think it's just a recreation. I should have probably checked out more information when I was in the taxi, but I fell asleep again. I think I've got the full place to myself today. Must be too hot for everybody else. I've just seen this sign and it seems like it's got a bad case of Chinglish in it because I can't understand much of it, but it's talking about strange streets from the Emperor Gaozong of the Song Dynasty, and it's saying you can walk on the walls and everything's upside down a bit higgledy-piggledy. And then I've seen a couple of doors open, so let's have a look, see if we can go in here. Oh, it's like a hall. Oh, I think it's like a hall of mirrors. Okay, interesting. Hope I don't just walk into anything. Yeah, gotta be honest, I think this is a bit of a letdown. All right then. And I'm back. Gonna be honest, that was a little bit of a letdown. I was expecting to do a matrix in there. Not just walk in a big circle, staring at myself, but alright, at least it was cool in there. That's an ancient Chinese refrigeration unit from, I think that one's from the Song Dynasty. Could be wrong though. To the northeast of Beijing, there's a water village, like really genuinely ancient water village, and they've renovated it and they've got street performers there, shops, things going on, and there's all these canals and waterways, and it's absolutely beautiful. That's a nice place to go to. I'm sure this is where I'm supposed to be walking. I mean, the path's led here, but it kind of feels like I've gone out of bounds, to be honest. Looks like an ancient Chinese shuttle. This is the snack street. According to ChatGPT, this is a really nice place to come at night because they have all the lights on and they've got all the food for all the guests and all the tourists that come in here. and you get to experience authentic, ancient Chinese cuisine from places like this. You know, I'm walking around here and just taking the piss out of this place, but I'm a little bit disappointed, to be honest. I mean, I didn't want to come here and just take the piss out of something. I was looking forward to coming here to like an ancient Chinese village, even if it was just like a replica and it was all bullshit. I don't care. But just somewhere nice that I could take some nice footage of, have a nice day, sit and have a drink, maybe a beer, eat some traditional Chinese food. And instead, I'm here. I paid 30 kwai to get in here, which is just less than £3, I think, which is nothing. But then I've just noticed this. I think this is the main road outside. Oh, this is enough ancient Chinese city for me. I'm leaving. What the fuck? So quite a lot of time's passed now since I went on my awesome, amazing trip to the ancient, mystical Chinese village that I went to earlier. After I left there, I just went back to the hotel and edited the video and done not much else but sleep for the entire afternoon. And it is now, coming up to about 7 o'clock. So I'm gonna take a trip out, go for a little bit of a walk. The guy in the hotels told me about a street where I should be able to get some street food, or there might be some nice restaurants there. So I'm just gonna take a walk over there and get some dinner. Right, I've just found a restaurant, but I think my eyes are a bit too big for my belly because I've got a massive plate of food here and I've also ordered 2 of the dishes. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to be eating this till bloody midnight. But I've got all the preparations arranged for tomorrow. I'm heading to a place called Zibo, which is further down south, heading towards Shanghai. It's exactly 69 kilometers away. So it's not going to be too fatiguing getting there on the bike, because I think I do need another nice easy day to get into the swing of things and then take off again, do some longer distances. They've just brought out dish number 2, which is like awesome looking fish dish. And they've asked me if I wanted them to hold off on the 3rd dish. I've just said, yeah, probably for the best. But speaking of tomorrow, I think I'm gonna have to leave it here now. I'm gonna say goodnight to you. Gonna attempt to eat all of this and then get back to the hotel. Another early night, early up in the morning. Out, and tomorrow going to Zibo. So thanks a lot for watching and good night. Good morning and welcome to day 7. Just before 9 o'clock and already 27 degrees. Today I'm leaving Binzhou, which I've spent 2 days in, but that really is not enough because I haven't had time to really look around the city and it looks beautiful around here. It feels kind of sad to be leaving, because after having a rest day here and staying an extra night, it feels a little bit like I was setting down roots. But onwards and upwards, or southwards, because today I'm heading over to Zibo, which is nearly 70 kilometers away. Exactly 69. Oh, look at that. Rocket car. Exactly 69. And there should be some nice scenery around there because it's at the foot of a set of mountains. So tomorrow should be a really nice ride. I'm not sure if you can hear them over the sound of these cicadas and the wind, but somebody's already setting off fireworks somewhere. Welcome to China. Setting up. I've just got the first puncture of the trip. Hopefully this shouldn't take long to fix. And 10 minutes later, I'm back on the bike. I've got about 20 kilometers left to go, and what an awesome ride this has been. The last couple of days I've just been going on long straight roads with nothing to really see, and to be honest, it's been a little bit of a chore, especially in the heat. But today, when I've been going through all these country back roads and fields, it has been lovely. I haven't even been going fast, I've just been taking it all in, having a nice time, and I have not even noticed that heat. I've just had a second puncture of the day as well, and even that didn't lower my spirits. Although I did make a new friend and he was helping me with it. Leo was his name. Met him as he was riding his motorbike. Just kind of pulled up alongside me, went the same speed, and we just started chatting. So I told him when I had the puncture, oh, you can just go, mate, if you want. I don't know how long I'm going to be here for. But he was like, nah, I wanted to stay, give us a bit of a hand. He was really interested in what was going on, how I was fixing things. So that was lovely of him. Swapped WeChat details, and he's just turned off to go home now. So not much further to go now. Like I said, about 20 kilometers, get my head down, get there within the hour. That's it. Grandbow Hotel. Wadaula. Right, I've arrived. I've just had a nice meal to replenish some of the carbohydrates I've lost, stock up on a little bit of protein, and now I've just jumped in a taxi and I'm just going to have a look around, see what I can find. First stop is the Yiyuan Mall. I think that's its name anyway. Right, now I'm going to go to another mall which I've googled about and it's supposed to be nice. To be honest though, I'm at a bit of a loss what to do around here. I'm just wandering around. There wasn't much information I could find about the place, despite it being quite a relatively, compared to where I've been to, large city. I did discover that it became quite popular a couple of years ago because everybody was barbecuing on the streets, but I've seen no evidence of that today.
Hello. Oh, 不好意思。谢谢。Hey, thank you. Hello. Oh, no Chinese. Oh, 我听不懂。I cannot speak Chinese. Thank you.
That's going to have to end my very brief short tour of Zibo. So I'm going to go back to the hotel now. Going to get some rest, finish editing this video, plan the trip for tomorrow because I'm still not 100% sure where I'm going to end up, but I think I am going to be heading through the mountains and not towards the coast. So thanks a lot for watching and see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, start of day 8. And today I'm leaving Zibo and I have completely forgotten the name of the place I'm going to, but it should be on the map and I'm putting it here somewhere. The distance today is going to be a bit of a long one, over 100 kilometers, and it's going to be an absolute scorcher, and to top it all off it's going to be through the mountains as well. So I'm stocked up on water, carrying more water than a camel. Hopefully there'll be a lot of shops so I can refill, and should be some stunning views, fingers crossed. I'd like to see more of this city. I kind of feel like I wasted my time a little bit last night just going around those shopping malls, but I didn't have a clue what else to do because I couldn't find much information about the place, and I didn't just want to go walking around a park again because I've done that a few times. So I thought, oh, something a little bit different, go into a couple of shopping malls, have a look around. But the shopping malls were shit, which is unfortunate. And I think that's me leaving Zibo. Goodbye, Zibo. See you again, maybe. Probably not. No, I don't know how far those mountains are, but hopefully I should be reaching them soon. Because I'm getting a bit sick of these long urban industrial area roads. And that's where I'm going today, I think. Those mountains, if you can see them in the background. For the last 10 or so kilometers, it's been a little bit hilly, but I think this is now where the climbing starts properly. About halfway now, I think. Just stopping to have a munch on a banana that I bought last night. So I'm nice and warm and soggy in my back jersey pocket, so it's absolutely brilliant. It's not really the best place to stop and have lunch, but it'll do in a pinch. Ride's not been too bad so far. Been going up quite a lot, been pretty tough, but then again also been a few descents which have been nice. I haven't seen many nice views so far. Plenty of trucks though. Right, Bernard's nearly finished, so time to set off again. I don't usually stop and have a meal when I'm riding the bike because one, I usually want to get there quicker wherever I'm going, and two, in this heat you don't really get too hungry, you just need to kind of stock up on carbs. And plus, sitting in a restaurant having a big meal, dripping with sweat in your cycling gear is not so appealing to me. Right, time to go.
In my dreams, I'm never over you. Just trying to stay alive. No matter how I feel, what I do, yeah, I keep wasting time. And I'm just here until there's something new.
Scenery's finally gotten nicer here now. This is a lot better than being out on those dusty trucking roads.
Remember when I laid my eyes on you.
I love being in places like this. Just nice and calm and peaceful.
Keep it on the low, 'cause I don't wanna know.
I think I've stumbled upon a real ancient Chinese village here. Seems a lot more authentic than that crappy place I went to. Oh, this was not designed for a road bike with 28mm tires. Hey, ni hao. Oh no! I'm admitting defeat. I'm walking up this. I can do this on my bike, but my heart rate's nearing its max. I've got like 3 bottles of water left. It's 40 degrees and I think it's going on like this for a while. So I'm taking what I think is the smart decision, just to take it easy up here and just push the bike up. Because this is steep. Oh yeah. Jiao Dao Chongzi吗？倭国。哦，加油！给我看。哦，太厉害！
你这还有我的大力士不知道。你自己往骑车，你自己骑车。
对对，我自己来了。
啊。
哦，好累，好热。
现在太热了。
对。
看狗着它了。
哦，我听到它。
哎呀，那狗离头太远，你要狗啊下不去，带不去。 不好逮，不逮了，下去上下走，上下逮的。
That was all there. Jayo. He was collecting grasshoppers. Interesting hobby. I think this is it. Am I descending now? I hope so. Oh, get on the bike and hope for the best. Yeah, this is definitely a descent. Oh, it's a steep one. And fingers off the brakes. Oh, fuck that. I know I had a banana earlier for a bit of energy, but I'm thinking it might also be a smart idea to break into one of the emergency energy gels that I brought with me. I only brought 4 and I had 2 on the first day. In hindsight, that was probably not the smartest move, but I rarely use them anyway. I can usually dive into like a petrol station and just grab some bread or a banana or whatever. But days like this, when you're out in the middle of nowhere, I kind of wish I'd brought some more. It has just gone 1 o'clock. I've got 29 kilometers left to go. And unfortunately, I'm not going down here. I'm continuing up this path. Oh, let's do this. I'm like 50 foot up that track. It's opened out into a main road. Oh, all right then. Right, off we go. And I'm going the wrong way. Go! I think that's it. If you can see it through the bushes, that's where I'm sleeping tonight. And the hotel should be just around this corner, just to the left. Super quick outro to the video, just to fill you in what happened after I arrived here. But I got to the hotel, everything fine, got settled in, showered, washed, recharged everything. And then just took a walk out. I've come to this awesome little restaurant here and I've been sat here for the past maybe 2 hours now. Sun's going down in the sky. I've just been sat here eating, beautiful meal, editing that video. And now I am absolutely beat because it's coming up to about 7 o'clock at night now. So I'm going to get back, just chill out for the rest of the night, no exploring this area despite it looking really nice. Maybe do a little bit of exploration tomorrow on the bike, but for now, just rest time. So I've been a very, very busy bee today. Right, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Right, good morning. Coming up to about 9 o'clock. Leaving a little town called Yiyuan. Travelling south through Shandong province. Today to a place called Mengyin, I think it is. Temperature's not too hot at the moment, despite being nice, clear blue skies. Hey, 早上好. It's a shame I didn't get to do much exploring around here yesterday. It looks beautiful. I'm not quite sure what the route's going to be like today. I know it's going to involve a little bit of climbing, but I'm not sure just how out in the middle of nowhere I'm going to be. I might not be, it might be like this the full way, but I don't think so. It looks like it's going to be quite secluded, possibly. What a lovely day for a bike ride! If this route today continues on to be this beautiful, then I'm going to be very happy today. Good morning! How beautiful is that? I have a feeling that I might be running this camera battery down today. So far, I am loving Shandong County. It feels like I'm just completely away from all of those urban areas that I've been going through, and all the industrial routes and roads, all the trucks on them. This just feels like a massive breath of fresh air. I've got a correction that I need to make from earlier. This is not Shandong County, it's Shandong Province. I've still got my English head on, thinking everything's a county, but here in China we call them provinces. But county or province, I don't care. I'm just so happy to be out riding here, being in nature. It is beautiful. There's a mountain just to the west of here called Shanghai. It's one of China's 5 great mountains. And it's got like a ton of temples just dotted around the place. Apparently it's supposed to be sublime, like so beautiful. I've wanted to check it out for a while, but it's over to the west. And if I think I went there, it's probably going to be 2 days traveling there, day exploring the mountain, then 2 days traveling back. And although I'm not on too much of a strict time limit, I don't think I can do it, because it's just too far out of the direction that I'm actually heading to. But one day, I am going to check that mountain out. I've got about 3 kilometers left. I think I can see the city just off in the distance. And some days you just don't want to be off the bike. Some days I'm feeling really fatigued and ready to get to a hotel. But days like today, I could go on for another few hours. I took those energy gels yesterday to give me a boost. But really, I think what works far better than any energy gel is a good view. Once you've got a good view, you just do not feel tired. And you want to stay on the bike all day. Should be around here somewhere. Just on the right. Is that it? Yeah, found it. Right, I've arrived. Got into the hotel, zero problems with the bike. They were absolutely awesome in there. Staff were really nice. The room I've got is absolutely massive, and I didn't pay too much for it either, but it's just huge. The bed is massive as well. I think it says king size when I booked it, but looks more like orgy size to me. Shandong province has been just beautiful so far, and I know I don't talk much about like provinces around here and specific areas, because one, a lot of them all kind of look the same to me, and two, if you want like specific information about China, there's far better sources to go to than me. I'm just some dippy bastard going out on a bike ride. But riding around here with all like the hills and scenery and even little like houses up on the hills, it all kind of reminds me of like going through Italy, you know, like seeing all the vineyards and the chateaus and the villas. It looked very, very reminiscent of that. And I think they realised as well, because even my hotel's called like the Vienna Hotel. Right now, I'm just going to take a bit of a walk, take a taxi very soon once I've stopped talking to this camera like a dippy bastard, and then go to what looks like a nice shopping area. And then I think there's a river with a nice walk and a park alongside of it. So I'm going to go check that out. Hopefully in the shopping area I'll find somewhere nice that I can stop off, have an iced coffee and start editing today's video.
Hello. Hi. 你好。他也可以。你看起来非常开心。你在哪？在家。拍照片。可以。
你真的长得很哇塞。
Hi, yep, 可以。Are we looking here? 我们看在哪？哎 ，Cheers。
太好了，谢谢谢谢。
OK， 不用谢，拜拜。
Oh yeah！
好嘛。
I've been on a mission to see that tower ever since I saw it when I was by the road, miles away over there. So I've come walking along the street, by the river, across the bridge, down the road. Finally got to this park, and it closes at 6:30 in the summer, and it is now 6:29. So I think that's about as close as I'm going to get to it. I'm also going to say good night now, end the video, because I'm sure it's going to go over 10 minutes at this rate. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed today as much as I have. Good night. Starting day 10 today, finally in the double figures. Finally might also get a little bit of rain today, so I've got the rain jacket in the jersey pouch, just in case. Leaving Mengyin today and heading southeast to a small city called Linyi. It's about 90 kilometers away. Got a massive breakfast today. Couldn't be bothered to go down to the hotel lobby, so I ordered one in. Like 15-20 minutes later it arrived. Spent about £4 on it. Got far too much. It was terrible. I must have eaten like half of it.
Boo!
Welcome to Linyi, a city which covers over 600... Jesus Christ. Welcome to Linyi, a city which covers over 600... Welcome to Linyi, a city which covers over 640 square kilometers and has a population of over 11 million residents. Yeah, someone's been on Wikipedia. Someone is also absolutely exhausted and had to force himself to leave the hotel room because he was falling asleep again. I thought to myself when I arrived in the hotel room that I'd be absolutely fine, carry on tomorrow, full of energy. But I just got in and just, yeah, it's hit me like a brick. The last few days has just, I think, really taken it out of me. So, yeah, I think I'm doing a rest day tomorrow. So yeah, sorry if I don't seem like super enthusiastic today. I'm just kind of beat, feeling very, very mellow and chilled out. I think now I'm gonna go find a 7-Eleven, get some snacks, something to eat, probably get a coffee from there, and just have a little bit of a walk around, chill, mellow walk around. I've just checked the weather forecast, and that rain I was talking about earlier is coming later on, like what, 7 o'clock here. Apparently thunderstorms, and the same tomorrow as well. So yeah, seems like fate. It's made my mind up for me. Tomorrow gonna be a rest day, chill out here, just relax. The rain's coming a lot earlier than expected. It's starting to drizzle now. Feels nice and cool. I've got an umbrella in the bag, but don't want it. Just gonna walk in it like a man. Hey, just a quick outro, say good night. There was a lot more footage of that ride over here today, but the lens had something wrong with it. It was like it was all smeary. I mean, you can see from the last bit of footage that I had there coming into the city, it was like someone smeared just Vaseline all over the lens. So I couldn't really use that, and I was just too beat to do anything else today. I'm just absolutely exhausted. So sitting in a big dark room watching the newest Superman movie, it was. But tomorrow, yeah, I'm gonna walk around, take the camera with me, do a bit more things, a little bit of sightseeing, and just have a rest day off the bike. So, okay, Superman movie, thumbs up, pretty good. Liked his super dog. Thanks very much for watching, and see you again tomorrow. Good night. Good morning. Coming up to about 10 o'clock now. Gonna have a super lazy day today. Staying off the bike, no travelling. Give my legs a rest. And I'm just gonna do a little bit of exploring and sightseeing in Linyi. First off, just a nice walk around this little park that I'm in, down by the lake. And then I'm gonna head off to first port of call, which is gonna be Guanyin Temple. Hey, ni hao. Okay, this guy's just give me a bunch of incense sticks. I think I'm just charring them here. That should be enough, right? Okay. Golema? Okay. Gola? Okay, thanks, na. Okay. He's just walked away and kind of beckoned me to pray to my incense sticks, but I don't have a clue what I'm doing or why I'm praying. I'm just, as he walks away, I'm just like nodding at him like, yeah, and I'm just walking away. I'm just classing that as like a bit of a donation that I paid, like £3 to the temple here. Hey, ni hao. Oh, 我已经活，然后放在那。
这边来做个功德。
Okay.
哎，你这个不要拍，
不要，
这个不要拍。
不要。Okay. They've just stung me for another bloody donation. I should have rang that big fucking bell. The other quid he's got out of me. He was like, oh, like some more joss sticks. No, I've already done it, mate. Donate. My heart just skipped a beat. I thought there'd be another bastard there waiting for more money. Right, I think that's enough Buddhist temple for me. I'm out of here. Oh, I think I've got enough good luck for the day. Right, I'm feeling very blessed, spiritual now, uplifted, and my wallet is a little bit lighter. I think I'm going to take a walk now just up this road where I think there might be a forest. There's no reviews of the place, but it's listed as an attraction on trip.com. So I'm going to check it out, see what there is. Right, this is the Ming. Just bear with me, hold on. Mingshu. This is the Mingshu forest. To be honest, just kind of looks like a walk down a path between some trees by the river to me, but I'm not really sure what constitutes a forest anyway, so let's give it the benefit of the doubt. And besides, sometimes I feel like I really need to stop being so negative about everything. This is kind of like why I like bike packing, because you get to go places, you're on the move, you're going fast, you're seeing things, constantly traveling, and you don't have to get off the bike and walk around on foot, go into touristy areas, which I'm most probably going to be negative about anyway. You know what, let's give this place its dues. It's quite nice. I like this. I like walking along by trees. Got some water over there. Yeah, I'm content here. Nice and peaceful, apart from the road just down there. But now I'm going to go back to the road, get a taxi, and try and find the next place to go to. Next destination, going to a bamboo museum. Why a bamboo museum? Dunno, it's free. So taxi drivers just dropped me off here near this park, and I think the bamboo museum is actually in that building over there behind me. But I'm just gonna have a quick walk around here, have a look at all this, and then make my way back and go in the bamboo museum. I like that museum a lot more than I thought I was going to. It was about, oh, look at all them trees. It was about the history of bamboo slips, specifically about the history of the slips they'd found that Sun Tzu had written The Art of War on. Now it's just gone 12, actually it's 12:30, starting to get hungry, and I've heard that a specialty dish round here is roasted lamb. So, hey, ni hao. Hey. I'm making friends. So I'm gonna try and find a place that will do that for me.
Right, this should be a lamb place. Let's see if it's open. At this point, I just want any fucking lamb. Hey, ni hao. 我可以吃饭吗？可以吃饭。啊，谢谢。那要当炒菜。就是你的菜了吗？
That wasn't the lamb I was looking for, but I was walking around for a while and I don't think I'd have been able to find a place around here that would have sold it. And yeah, I was starting to get very hungry, so I just jumped in there. Glad I did actually, because it was absolutely delicious. Now I'm starting to get a little bit tired, so I think I'm just going to go to one last place, Renmin Square, check that out, and then I'm going to head back to the hotel and just rest for the rest of the afternoon. That's going to conclude it for Linyi. I'm going to head back to the hotel now, take care of a few things and just relax. Desperately need a shave, and I'm also going to plan the route for tomorrow. I'll fill you in on that tomorrow. Thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye for now. See ya. Good morning. 9:15 and leaving Linyi. I'm also leaving Shandong province today and heading over to Jiangsu province. The destination today is a small town called Donghai. It's about 90 kilometers away. You know, I spent 2 days in here, made a couple of videos, but I don't really think I got across just how lovely this city is. Donghai is apparently known for crystals. There's a crystal market there, and even a crystal museum. If I get there early enough, I might check it out. Again, I might not. I don't know. I did assume from this point onwards that I'd just be able to go down the coast, hopping from large city to large city until I got to Shanghai. But I was thinking yesterday that it's probably better if I stay off the main roads, because the scenery there might be a bit better if I'm going to smaller places. I also got a shave yesterday, so I'm no longer looking like a bearded old man. I'm now looking like a clean-shaven old man. And finally, just before I get out of Linyi, I just want to add that I am feeling so much better today after that day of rest. Got over 8 hours sleep, rested my legs, plenty of protein. I'm feeling so much better today for it. Okay, on to Donghai after I get around this silly car. There, on to Donghai. And here is Donghai. And I've just passed a sign calling it the Crystal City. There it is. There's my home for the night. Oh, what an awesome ride. I'm in Donghai, and that bike ride was by far the best one yet. I had to keep reminding myself not to keep switching the camera on all the time because I didn't want that bike montage to be going on for so long. Scenery was beautiful. There was so much footage of stuff that I just wasn't even taking because I could have just made like a half-an-hour video of just how nice that whole route was. There was so much stuff that I didn't even put in that montage. Like when I'm going past this little market with people selling stuff like fish and fruit, and there was this one little old woman who was just selling budgies as pets. Or I assume they were just pets anyway. It even started off great as I was leaving Linyi, just getting out of the city, and some guy pulled up alongside of me, started going at the same speed and insisted that I take a bottle of water off him. It's like 3:30 now. I've got everything sorted in the hotel, even edited the first part of the video, had some lunch, beautiful grilled chicken sandwich with pineapple in it, and now, seeing as though this is apparently the Crystal City, I'm going to head towards the Crystal Museum and hope that it's still open. Hello, this is not the Crystal Museum. This is my hotel room for the night, and it is 8 o'clock. Had to happen sooner or later, but I messed something up and I am still not sure what it was. But all the footage that I recorded this afternoon from both cameras, no audio. So basically I'm just going to walk you through what went on this afternoon very fast, and then I'm going to end the video, let you get on with your day. Right, didn't go to that museum because I got talking to the taxi driver. He said go to the market instead. Walked through the market, had a look around, it was a lot of crap. Just, yeah, shops full of crystals. So once I felt like all my chakras were aligned again, after walking around all the crystal shops, I decided to go to a wetland park, which was far more up my alley. It was absolutely lovely, beautiful. Walking along the main path was all right. It was just nice and serene, being in nature, lots of water, lovely lot of views. But then I ventured off down this other walkway across the main part of the lake, and it was lovely. Beautiful, beautiful walk. I was walking for like 15-20 minutes, saw one other person who was just like a fisherman sitting on the side of the walkway fishing. So I took a few nice videos there. Unfortunately they don't have audio. Then made my way out, spoke to the camera a little bit, said, what a lovely day today's been. This has been really nice. I've enjoyed today and this has been so serene and peaceful. Okay, thank you for watching. Goodbye for now, bye bye. And that's it, ended the video. Yeah, that's it, I'm out. Bye bye. Thanks for watching. Good morning. Leaving Donghai today, heading over to Huaian. It's going to be about 120 kilometer route, and I don't think the weather's going to be too hot today, according to the forecast. Sunny all day, but the temperatures are only in the early to mid 30s. It's the 13th day of the trip today, coming up on my 2-week anniversary. Oh no, my cleat's not sticking properly in my right pedal. That's going to be oh, it's so floaty. It was fine yesterday. What is wrong with this? I've just said it's day 13 and something's gone wrong. Whatever, it'll do. It's going to be a pain in the ass, 120 kilometers riding like this. but it's manageable. I've just pulled over and had a look at that cleat, and yeah, it's absolutely knackered. There's too much wear and tear. I did buy a whole new pair of cleats before this trip, but then I thought, nah, these ones are fine, they're not that worn out. They'll be able to last for a few weeks. I was wrong, but it doesn't matter. Just going to be a bit floaty until I reach the next city, and then I can get to a bike shop and swap them out. I've just missed a turn off as well. Jesus, I think this really is day 13, isn't it? Started off very unlucky today. Actually, even before today with the audio last night was unlucky. Oh, I'm gonna have to be super careful on these roads today. I thought it was going to be manageable, but cycling 120 kilometers with this cleat is going to be a massive pain in the ass. Right, I'm going to have to suck it up, just man up, ride for a while like this, and then I think halfway through this trip, just under, I'm going to be coming up to a town, and I'm going to see if there's a bike shop there that I can get some cleats from. This is definitely not the city I was talking about where I can get the cleats. Just a little village called Changshu. And I have undoubtedly butchered that pronunciation. I've been thinking recently about how lucky I've been with this trip. I mean, if the worst thing that's gone wrong is that I didn't get a bit of audio on some videos and my cleats knackered, then it's been an absolutely awesome trip. I remember saying at the beginning, and it seems so long ago now, that oh, the temperature's going to be massively high, above 40, humidity, it's the rainy season down here. All I've seen with regards to rain is a little bit of drizzle, and I think I've gotten used to the temperature by now. I think I've acclimatized to the temperature. I barely feel it. So when you're on the bike, when the wind's hitting you, that really helps. This has been a nice ride down this track. It's been going on for quite a while now. Just past rice fields, old traditional graveyards, chicken coops. What a nice, easy morning I've been having. I'm usually head down, cycling fast, trying to get to my destination at a decent time. But this morning, I've just thought, sack it. Just going nice and slow and steady and just taking it all in. And when I've been hitting the main roads, I've been getting a bit of speed. But for the most part today, I've just been down tracks and dirt roads and quiet little paths and bumpy little roads like this. So I've just been having a nice, relaxed morning. Oh, don't crash. Whee. Oh, sorry, pal. And this is it. Heading into the first city. Just over there. Called Huaian. I was toying with the idea of staying here for the night and having like what, a 50 to 60 kilometer ride. But I thought, no, don't be a fanny. Go to the next city, 220. Man up, you big Jesse. So that's what I've done. We've gone for a long distance today. Found a giant store. We're now going off track, following Google Maps. Oh, hopefully they've got the cleats. Ni hao, 有人吗？在那，谢谢。外面。For a minute, there's no owner in here. Just a couple of kids. One of them's run outside, probably to get the parent. Just sat there watching Peppa Bloody Pig or something. 你爸爸来了，谢谢。哎，你好。你好。我需要新的七星薯片。啊，听懂我的话吗？你说哦，七星薯片，这些。你有吗？这个。对。我找一个地方，那个地方你去看看。哦，别的地方。好。Quick update. He didn't have any. Just mountain bikes in there. He rang a couple of other stores and the consensus is that I probably will not be able to get any in this city because it's too small and not many people have road bikes. If they've got a bike, it's going to be a mountain bike. I've got 60 kilometers left to go. I've done 60 kilometers here, so it shouldn't be an issue. We'll get it sorted. Actually, make it more than 60 kilometers because I'm going to take a detour and find a snack. 对，外国人来了。我饿了，你能给我午饭吗？午餐。这个没有。我这个商品不卖。就不能卖。啊，这个商品不卖饭。不，这里。No， 不，午饭，我的午餐。午餐这里没有，不卖。我不能买这个吗？啊，这可以。可以，我想买这个。好的，我也教你了，好不好吃？好好吃。好好吃。好好吃，谢谢。谢谢。特别好吃。好的。Am I supposed to be on here? Honestly, not quite sure. I want it though. Jesus, what happened there? Can't park there, mate. Garage, jump in here, get something to drink. Hopefully a light snack. Oh, it's turning out to be a long day. Not particularly unpleasurable, but longer than I thought it would be. Hey ho. Hello. 你上哪里的？啊？你上哪里的？我是英国人。你是英国人啊？对呀。That was a nice rest. little bit of water, ice cold water, some dried mango, sitting by the aircon for 5 minutes. And here it is, finally rolling into Huaian. I don't know. The next fucking city. Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep well tonight. Less than 1 kilometer to go, and I've already done 128.5 today. Gonna be finishing off on 130 kilometers today. Oh, absolutely bushwhacked. Should be somewhere around here. They're not hotels. Another really quick outro message tonight because I am absolutely exhausted after that ride today. I did manage to find the hotel, and it was in the place that was on my map, and stupidly I went kilometers the wrong way in the other direction trying to find the bloody place, and then had to come back. Then I made my way to the Trek store to get the bike cleats. Not a problem there, picked them up super cheap. So I'm going to go back to the hotel in a minute and put them on the cycling shoes. And after that I just went to a chain's noodle store and got myself some spicy chicken noodles. I think I'm going to have to get some more protein when I get back to the hotel, but I'll probably just get a protein bar and some fruit to snack on once I get back in there. Now I'm going to get another taxi, head back, because I've got a full video to edit, lots of sleep to have, and I am feeling absolutely exhausted. So thanks a lot for watching, and see you again tomorrow. Good morning. I had an awesome breakfast today. There's a little cafe around here that I got delivery from, and they made me a chocolate banana toastie for breakfast with a cup of coffee and a bagel just for the hell of it. I also had a lovely lie-in. I forgot it was Saturday and my alarm doesn't go off at 6:30, so I had an extra half an hour in bed. Spoiled myself. And I've set a new route for today, which is another 120 kilometers away. Today it's a little bit different, not actually going to a city. Instead, I'm going to a scenic area. Don't know what I'm going to find there, but I'm assuming it's going to be scenic. The accommodation is in a village next to a large field. And apart from that, I know very little else. We'll find out what it is when we get there. Hope it's nice, because a lot of the routes now as I'm going towards Shanghai, I think are going to be very urban, because it's kind of like a blast radius from Shanghai. You've got this massive city, then it's kind of branching out from it for miles and miles. It's just sprawling urban areas. So it would be nice to see a little bit of greenery, a little bit of nature before I actually arrive, which is coming up and approaching. Looks like I am gonna make it. I shouldn't say that out loud and jinx myself. Start of 120 kilometers, feeling happy, full of energy, enthusiastic. See what I'm like at the end of it. Let's go. About 76 kilometers in. Oi, ay, ay. Started off great, I was absolutely flying. Then, somewhere around kilometer 50, did a turn straight into a headwind. And that's what I've been battling with for about the past 25 of them. Now I'm gonna head in here. Oh, take a break for 2 minutes and refill up on water. One bag of crisps, some coconut water, a noisy bastard truck. Oh, what looks like one squashed dung beetle later, and I'm off. Oh, sweaty, sweaty today. So the map is leading me down this trail here. Not great for a road bike, but I can go back to the main road and reroute, but I don't think I'm going to bother. I'm just going to try and trek through here. I'm in a kind of adventurous mood. I am so sorry here, boys, girls. This is, your graves are literally on the path. I am so sorry. Nah, I'm not even going to waste my time with this. Yeah, it looks like I'm walking through a graveyard, but it has just, nature's just took its course with this. This is not a path anymore. I'm going to have to reroute. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it might be a good option, you know? If I followed that path that runs parallel to this one on the other side of the river. What do you think? Here it is coming up, and that was getting tough towards the end. I've arrived. I'm in some lovely, 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 brilliant couple's home. They've opened it up like a homestay. They've already... Oh no, I've just noticed there's a sign. Oh well. And they've already upgraded my room to a larger one, which is lovely of them. And they've gone downstairs now just to make me some food to eat, because I told them I'm absolutely starving. Such a nice couple. Just sat outside. As soon as I came in, they got me some watermelon that his dad had grown himself, a couple of cold bottles of water, and I just chilled outside for 5 minutes just talking to this old guy and his wife who run the place, and just relaxing until I finally came to this room. Alright, time for dinner, and I guess lunch as well, because all I had for lunch was a bag of crisps. So let's roll them into one. How true. tomorrow. Gonna plan a route to a city called Taizhou. Not a large city, just very small. It's about 60 kilometers away. And I think, given the state of my legs, being as tight as they are, 60 kilometers seems about right for tomorrow. Then after that, it's going to be, realistically, about, I think, 3 days until I reach Shanghai. And I've been thinking about what I'm going to do when I reach there. As in, it's going to be the end of the trip. It was always my plan to just ship the bike back through courier and me jump on a plane. But I am really enjoying myself out on the bike and adventuring around. Yeah, it's exhausting, but I'm loving it, and I've still got like half of the summer left to go. So I started realistically thinking, should I carry on and go to Hong Kong? Or should I just turn around and do another route back to Beijing on the bike? But I'm kind of coming down the conclusion that, nah, don't be fucking stupid, mate. I think this is enough for me. This has been one hell of a trip. Absolutely loved it. And when I go back on that plane, I'm going to be thinking, oh, I wonder what it would be like if I carried on. But nah. But next summer, I'm probably going to want to do another trip like this. So maybe work out the logistics of shipping me and my bike down to Shanghai, and then from Shanghai to Hong Kong. Though talking about that now, I really am getting ahead of myself. That's going to be about it for me. Absolutely exhausted. I can't even speak. Absolutely exhausted yet again. So I'm going to go back into the homestay, chill out, edit this video, and just relax for the rest of the night. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Day 15 now, and good morning. Setting off from this lovely area, going to a little city called Taizhou. Looks like I have a nice headwind today, which is actually a godsend because it is very, very hot today. I was actually a bit concerned about riding today because I was sat outside having breakfast in the courtyard with no air conditioner and it was so hot. And I've set off at like 8:30, so it's going to get a lot hotter. But as soon as you get on the bike and the wind starts hitting you, it doesn't feel too bad. Though after about 100 kilometers, you realize that your heart rate's racing. You cannot put any power down on the pedals and you feel absolutely exhausted. Thankfully though, only 70 kilometers today, and the last 10 kilometers of that are going through the city, so it'll be easy going, lots of stops, traffic lights, just taking it nice and steady. And then tomorrow, I don't think there's much going on in Taizhou, but I presume I'm going to be having a rest day. just to let my legs recover because they were feeling sore this morning going up and down them stairs. Okay, enough yapping. Hopefully it's a nice, calm, tranquil, scenic ride into Taizhou. Taizhou, I think. I'm now entering Taizhou, where I'm going to be sleeping tonight, and most definitely tomorrow as well, because I am knackered. For this whole ride down here, I've been riding against the headwind, and my legs have not had enough energy to be put into it to be picking up any sort of speed. So I've been just taking the views in, going at like 21, 22 kilometers an hour for the whole way down here. So I'm glad there was a few nice views. But I am really glad to be arriving right now. Where is Snoopy? I wonder. There he is, that's Snoopy. Right, so I'm trying to find it. I think it might be across there, but I'm not 100% sure. So I might be walking around this busy area with my skin tight lycras on, trying to find a hotel for a while. Hey, 你好。请帮帮我。我想找到这个酒店。
酒店啊。
它在哪么？我去哪么？
我帮你搜一下，世泉假日酒店，青龙广场。
那个我那个车。
Yeah, I've just been around this place and I'm pretty sure that it's actually inside the shopping centre. I'm going to have to actually go in the shopping centre to get to it, and there's no way I'm doing that with the bike. Got one just around the corner. I've already cancelled the reservation for that place. I got the money back. It's a nice looking hotel. I've never been to this chain before. I'm not even sure if it is a chain. So I hope they don't have an issue with the bike. I picked the one that was in there. Well, first off, I thought it was not in there, but I picked that because it's a chain where I've never had any sort of issue with them, with me bringing the bike in. Honestly though, them having issues is very, very, very infrequent anyway, so should be fine. Just leave it clean outside. Been walking like I own the place. There it is. Alright, find a place to get inside, clean the bike, and hopefully I'll be in a room with an air conditioner within 10 minutes. Just walked in, got a fantastic room, about $30 a night. No problems with the bike. The woman showed me to the elevator. I actually asked someone behind the reception, oh, is it okay if he takes the bike up? And I'm just like, yeah, it's fine. And he was like, okay. And then they took me to like a service lift. And it was like a bigger one to get the bike up to the rooms. And there was no problem there at all. Now, I'm just gonna relax a bit and get a shower. But make a coffee first. Or order an iced coffee. That's what I'm gonna do. Order an iced coffee from Starbucks to get sent up to the room. I changed my mind about the lunch and I got myself some steak and rice and some chicken instead. I also got some cutlery sent to me and I do not have a clue what this means. Hi, whenever I come to a new city or go somewhere, I always want to have like a walk around to see things and just to explore. Even if I'm feeling absolutely exhausted, I'll just go for a walk outside, go to a park, go to a cafe. But today, doing nothing. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have a rest day and I'm gonna explore the city a little bit tomorrow. But for now, absolutely nothing. I am doing nothing for the rest of the day. So once again, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome. Hope you're enjoying the videos. A couple of days I'll be in Shanghai, but for now, I need to recharge because I am absolutely knackered again. Right, goodbye and good night.
I've been away for a while. No one can change time.
I'm having a rest day today, staying off the bike, and I'm gonna do a little bit of exploring of Taizhou. But before that, I'm gonna just have a quick rundown of all the equipment that I brought on the bike. But number one, first thing, I'm gonna have breakfast, and a couple of people have asked me about what I'm eating and what the prices are here. So I'm gonna show you the breakfast that I've got today. We have got dumplings, some congee, which is like a breakfasty porridge soup, boiled egg, 2 Bowsers, big chunky sausage, fried dough bread with some cream and pepper on it, and this, which I do not have a clue what it is, but I'm going to stick it in the congee for a bit of flavouring. Altogether, that comes up to 39.3 American Chinese kwai, which is in American dollars for $5.50, I think, or £4 English pounds and pence. And that £4 also includes delivery, and the breakfast is bloody good.
Friend who has gone off the deep end. I know it's late, but we said we would meet here. Why don't you come down? One little sip of air will do you good, and you better believe it.
Now, onto equipment. My main camera is my GoPro. I've got a GoPro Hero 11 Black with the media mod. I do not always have this flash attached to it. It's only for when I'm speaking, like in hotel rooms, and I need a little bit of a front light. Very cheap, clip-on thing this is. But I got the media mod, the big case around it, basically just for this to muffle the sound of the wind when I'm on the bike. I've got a second camera. Well,
including the phone. I've got a third camera. Third camera is my small, tiny Insta360 Go 3S. This I got because you can detach the camera from there, and with this magnetic pendant you get with it, put that over your head, stick that under there, it clips on like this to your t-shirt. It's a little bit dark in here, so I'm not quite sure if you can see it properly or in good quality, but here's my bike. It's a Trecamonda from a few years ago, carbon fiber frame. Water bottles are these fidlock things, which are absolutely awesome. They snap on with magnets. My main bag is this Oatly bag here, which attaches underneath the seat post there, and there is no sway whatsoever. It is rock solid and it is good. It's the first year that I've bothered getting a bar bag, and I bought an expensive Silka one for this trip because I did not want to go cheap. And can you hear it? Yeah, I'm not too impressed with it. Bike computer, I'm not using one of the big name brands, well, kind of like a mid-name brand, Brighton. This is a lot cheaper than the big name brands and it is superb. Only one slight problem: around noon when the sun is overhead, it glares on this screen and it can be blinding to the point where there's been 1 or 2 times where I've had to take it off and just hold it in my hand. And that connects wirelessly to my Brighton Garia rear light and radar. This has been awesome. This is another new purchase. Just a radar for the back of the bike, tells you when cars are coming up, beeps on the head unit and shows you how far away they are. Here's my cycling kit. I've gone kind of aero, even though there's not much reason to, but I'm trying to get to places quite quick, so any little help is appreciated. I've got like a X-Bionic Dragonfly triathlon cycling top. Got this specialized helmet. Can't remember what it's called. It's called the Verge or something. I don't know, but it protects my head apparently if I fall off the bike. Haven't done that yet, thankfully. And there's lots of ventilation to let the air rush through. Also, I've got photochromatic lenses in the cycling goggles, and I love these. So if it's dark and you're cycling, just like normal lenses, if it's bright, blinding light, they turn darker, and I love that. Really worth the extra money that I paid to get these. For charging everything, I've got this Ugreen 65 watt wall mount, which is quite light, compact, and I've just got 3 cables there which charge up everything that I need to be charging, including these headphones, which I'll always be wearing. You'll see them on me in all shots. I very, very rarely listen to anything when I'm on the bike. Although recently I've just listened again to the Queens of the Stone Age Songs of the Death album whilst I was cycling, and yeah, that really holds up. Love that album. Highly recommended. Couple of things here. I've got an extra cycling jersey in there, the old one that I used to wear. I clean the bike before I go into the hotel with alcohol wipes. Cycling jacket in case it rains, extra couple of big jackets that are really compact. My cleat, masking tape, tie wraps. I haven't used any of these, but salts in case I cannot get any electrolyte drinks. I've got a front light which I haven't had to use, but I thought if it does get too hot and I need to cycle at night, it's going to be very handy to have this, a necessity actually. And sometimes you do not get a towel when you come to a hotel, so I've got a very light micro towel. Battery bank, very lightweight. Haven't really had to use it much, but it's there if I need it. Carbon fiber shell. Oh, I love carbon fiber. Can't you tell I'm a cyclist? Teeny tiny bag. Folds up pretty small, so I can stick it in the large bike packing bag, and then when I'm going out, if you see me with a backpack on, that is it. Just folds up into here. AirPods for when I'm editing videos in a cafe, and this is the electric pump. I'm not going to do it now because it's quite loud, but this is what I use when I get up in the morning, then leave the hotel and select the tire pressure here, and then straight outside the hotel, first thing I do in the morning is blast some air into the tires and get the tire pressure properly set up. And apart from some very random little bits and bobs, like this adapter to make transferring files from the camera to the phone faster, or this one which I put SD cards in for transferring GoPro files over to the phone. I think that's everything. I travelled very, very light.
It's looking like it could rain today, but regardless, I'm lathered up with suntan lotion, got everything in my day bag, making my way over to the shopping centre over there that I went to yesterday, which I think the first hotel that I booked is in. I'm gonna first go to a Starbucks, have another coffee, and then try and find that hotel just to see if it really is in there. Okay then, it's not in the mall. I like the other one better anyway. Back in the hotel room, and that was my lazy day. Lazy, resting my legs day. I had a walk around the mall, watched Jurassic Park, it was alright. Then I went for a walk in a rail park, and then I went for dinner. Dinner was half a dozen oysters, squid, egg fried rice, wasabi soy sauce, pitra juice, and garlic roasted bullfrog. Altogether it came up to 150 kwai, which is I think about £15 just over, or more or less give or take about $20. And tomorrow I am finally crossing the Yangtze River, which is the longest river in China and the third largest river in the world. And that is my phone. Give me a minute. Hey, ni hao, ni kei ge jichuren kei Changshu. 对呀. Okay, see you. Sorry, delivery. I'm just ordering some nail clippers, amongst other little things. So yeah, third largest in the world, largest river in China. Going to be going 80 kilometers, staying on a little town just on the bank of the south side of the river, just after I've crossed it. So after I do that, I am basically a hop, skip and a jump away from Shanghai. Thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna clip my nails, drink a beer, take a shower, get to bed, get up nice and early, all refreshed. Hopefully not with a hangover because I've had so many beers. Thank you for watching. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It is 9:30 in the city of Taizhou, and it is a lovely cloudy day, keeping the sun off me, keeping me nice and cool. And also keeping me nice and cool is another strong headwind conspiring to stop me from reaching my destination today, which is just south of the river Yangtze, or Yangtze River, whichever one you want to say, probably the latter. Just south of there is the little town of Jiangyin, not to be confused with the town north of the Yangtze River, which is Xinjiang. We are going to Jiangyin today. It is an 88-kilometer trip, so it shouldn't be too bad if it doesn't piss it down like it's forecast to. Hopefully not. But even if it does, at least it'll be cool and it won't be roasting me alive like it usually is. Looks like I'm going on the pavement because I'm not fucking around with that silly car. There we are. And we'll nip in front of them here. Thank you very much. Right, off we go to Jiangyin. I'm riding along and I'm feeling a lot better than I was a couple of days ago. Feeling well rested, full of energy. Oh God, this wind. Yeah, this wind's strong. I'm just gonna have to shout over it. It's not really annoying me though. It's actually making today very pleasant because the heat in some days has been unbearable. Whereas today, I just feel nice and cool. Which leads me on to actually getting to Shanghai. And now that I'm getting really close to there, and I've gone through Shandong, I've gone through the more rural parts of Jiangsu, I'm kind of feeling a little bit melancholy. And now the end's coming up. It does feel a little bit bittersweet because all the more rural, mountainous, scenic areas are in the past now. And I'm looking back at everything, feeling a lot of nostalgia for it, even though it was only a few days ago. It feels like a lifetime ago since I started this trip. Because I'm starting to feel a bit peckish. So I'm going to find a shop. And I think I've just passed one. Probably just grab some cold sports drinks, bag of chips, crisps, and some bread. Hey, 你好。
你们什么啦？
嘿，你好。我有吃的。
我家没吃的。
没有。
我家吃肥了。
你有？
不卖。
你们有面包吗？
没有。
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 有薯片。以后。Yeah, she really didn't have much in there. She said over here there's another shop. Hey, 你好。Slightly better. All the bags of crisps over here are massive. Oh, spot too soon. They aren't massive. Small ones.
23块7。
小我吗？
好的。
不给我带着，不要。I ate those crisps outside the shop and I turned the camera off. But I wish I'd kept it rolling because everybody was coming, very interested to know who the hell I was, what I was doing, where I was going. How come I'm sitting on the floor outside of a shop eating a bag of Italian meat flavour crisps? I like deviating off the main roads and coming down little places like this. And I've just turned the camera back on just in case anyone's interested. But the haul that I got in that shop for the 3 bottles of the sports drink, bag of chips, bag of crisps, and the bread came up to 23 kwai, which is about, more or less give or take, like £2.50. I'm assuming about just over $3. See you neat. I really did not expect to be getting across like this. I assumed that it would be a bridge crossing. I'm wondering now, can I still consider this bike packing all the way from Beijing to Shanghai if part of the way I've come by boat? It feels like it's cheating a little bit, but I'm still gonna class it. I've got my bike here. I've got about 17 kilometers left now, and most of that is just through the city where I'm going to be sleeping tonight, Jiangyin. I'm 6 kilometers away, and it's finally started to rain. It's hit, it's here. I thought I was having another trip where I'd completely avoid it again. But nah, it's here. Thankfully though, I'm right next to some bridges. So I'm gonna get under one of these, and I think it's gonna pass very soon. This really is so much fun, you know, just going from city to city, place to place on a bike. Not knowing what the route's going to be like each day, not knowing where you're going to turn up, not knowing what's going to be there, what you're going to see on the way, what little adventures you're going to get into. I know these videos aren't perfect, I mean far from it, but there's been days when I've been absolutely exhausted and I've still put the effort in to try and speak and have a presence in front of the camera, despite how absolutely knackered I've been. And I hope, because I haven't even had a chance to look back at any of them, I've been on the move constantly, on the go, from getting up in the morning to going to bed at night. And I'm looking forward to giving these a re-watch. I know they can be a lot better, and I can be a lot better when I'm speaking to the camera, but I hope that they're good to watch and just to keep as a memento of this trip to look back on. Hey, ni hao. Hello. Hello. Don't have a clue what that was, never seen it before in my life. There it is, home in. Once I go in, I'm at home for tonight. getting late here now, so I've just come out for a quick walk and to basically record an outro message, because I've spent the last couple of hours in the hotel room editing the video, and I think with just that bike ride it's already gone for long enough. And even if I did want to explore this town, it is coming up to 7 o'clock anyway, so I can't really. For anyone that's curious about the food over here and what I'm eating and how much it's costing, when I went back to the hotel, I ordered myself a salad with some black pepper steak and some chicken. It came up to just under 50 kwai, which is about £5, and I'll let you do the translating into American dollars of that. I'm going to do a lap of this park, I think, and have a walk around. So I'm going to end the video here and say, as always, and I genuinely mean it, thank you very much for watching, and if you've enjoyed this, then that makes me very, very happy. Okay, I'll let you get on with your day. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Good morning. I don't want to start off on a downer today, but my stomach does not feel good. I got up this morning and had a big greasy Chinese breakfast, and I think it might be that, but also I think after all the riding that I've been doing over the past few weeks, fatigue is catching up to me. And it could also be that. It is coming up to 12 o'clock and I've just left the hotel, and this is by far the latest I've ever left a hotel on this trip. I was this close to just having another rest day today, cancelling the reservation that I made last night at a hotel in this city that I'm going to, and just staying there for another day on the bed. But I've decided to come out, push myself and get to there, because it's only 60 kilometers. The city is Changshu, a stone's throw from Shanghai, and then tomorrow we'll see how things go, but it's looking like I might be having another rest day. Because, yeah, I think these one-day rest days have not been cutting it with the amount of riding that I've been doing, and by editing and being on the go. And what is this, day 18? I think it might be catching up to me now. I have just been so sick into this embankment. Not going to show up for obvious reasons, but I didn't even realise there was that much in my stomach. But you know what? I think I'm feeling better now. I think I am exhausted, but it was probably that horrible, greasy breakfast as well that really did not help. I'm sorry if you've clicked on this video thinking, oh wow, a bike ride through China, that sounds really fun and exciting. Oh, that'll be a nice watch. And then you've clicked on it and there's some grumpy guy with a thick northern accent moaning about how tired he is and being sick on the side of the road. Yeah, this must be a terrible video. Sorry about that. I suppose now I'll shut up, play a little bit of music, probably some bloody lo-fi or whatever shit, and then just put a load of footage of my bike ride over on top of it so you can see where I'm going to today. Then get to the hotel and not do much else. Yeah, enjoy the video. 它。
哦，
不是我的。
不是你的。
不，没有。你会保护它吗？
哦，我肯定保护它的。
谢谢。
我属狗的，我是属狗。
谢谢。好吧。30 kilometers in, and I've got to stop for a 5-minute break because my stomach's feeling a lot better than this morning, but it's still not great. One good thing though, that puppy that I found on the side of the road, immediately after I stopped, because God knows what I was going to do, but some guy on the moped pulled up. He said he'd take it away. I asked him to protect it and he said yeah, and then he asked for a photograph with me. But hopefully it's going to a good home now. It's coming up about 2.5 kilometers now, and I found another city with what looks like a very nice park. I am definitely having to have a rest day tomorrow, even maybe the day after. So I might be checking that out. I might be staying in the hotel room. I really don't know, because it just felt like a marathon. Even though it's only been 60 kilometers, I've had no power in my legs and my stomach has just felt vile. I've even been struggling to keep down water. I've been having to sip it, keep it in my mouth, take little bits. The only food I've had after that breakfast that I threw up earlier is an energy gel. Thankfully that stayed down. But apart from that, I've had no fuel in the tank. I think I might not even be able to muster up the energy to wipe this bike before I go into the hotel. I think I'm just going to chance going in. Hi, ni hao. 我有一个预定。今晚这是我的护照，这是我的。It's just gone 8 o'clock, and this afternoon I have done absolutely nothing, just laid on this couch and sleep. I think I've just got a newfound bigger sense of respect for long distance bikepackers now, because I've always thought if you can do a week, you can do 2 weeks, if you can do 2 weeks, you can do 3 weeks. But this is the first time I've really gone over 2 weeks now, and it seems to have just hit me like a ton of bricks today. I've noticed at the start, whenever I go bikepacking or whenever I'm on the bike, I can put a good bit of power down over subsequent days, to be honest, and I have a rest day and it's still there. But as the time's gone on, recently I've noticed in the last few days that even though I'm having rest days, having one rest day is not enough, and I am not getting the stamina back in my body or my legs to actually put any sort of pressure down those pedals to pick up any sort of speed. I feel like a battery where I thought I could drain myself, then have a rest day and it would charge up, and then off I go again until I drain myself. But it seems more like on that rest day I'm charging myself up to like 25-30% and then dipping down again, and then I'll charge myself up again, it'll be like 15-20% and then dipping down again. But with that little bit of charge, I'm feeling great on the bike. I'm not realizing just how little energy that I've actually got. Today at like 3/4 of the way through the journey, I had to have a rest again. I walked into a petrol station, bought a small bottle of water, couldn't even down it, I just had to sip it, ice cold, lovely. But I sipped it in the air-conditioned lobby at the petrol station, put my head down on the bar that they had at the side for you to rest on and drink and eat, and I think I had another 20 minutes sleep. Some young Chinese kid, like so awesome. He was working there and he came up, and I think it was for everybody, but he came up, kind of woke me up and said, do I want a free ice cream? Because he had an ice cream machine in there. But I turned it down because, yeah, apart from that breakfast, I've had nothing to do. I'm running on 1 sachet of energy gel, determination, and ice cold sports drink. So now I think I'm going to turn in for the night. Sorry that today has been a bit of a strange video and I need another rest day, but I'm kind of coming around to understanding what long distance
very long distance bikepackers gonna have to go through, so respect to them. Everybody, thank you very much for watching. As always, you are awesome and I really, really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying them. Good night. I am gonna sleep so well. Bye bye. Hello. It's not a good morning this time. It's not even really a good afternoon. It's gone 6 o'clock. I think it's about 6:30 now. So I guess it's like good evening. It's day 19 and today I've done absolutely literally nothing apart from just laze around on the couch in this hotel room. I've just had a very, very lazy, restful day to recuperate my strength, eating fruit, bananas, some proteins, get my power back up. And tomorrow, likewise, just a restful day, but I think I'm gonna go out and explore this city a little bit. For those that are interested in food that I'm eating and the prices, this hotel cost me just under 200 kwai a night. That is about £20, maybe around about $25 I think. The food that I got down here just arrived, including delivery, was about 30 kwai, which is about £3. But that concludes my interesting day 19, and I'm just gonna loop straight into day 20 from here. So see you tomorrow.
Good morning. I am finally out of the room after about a day and a half of just being a shut-in, just staying inside and staying on the couch and the bed. And now I've just come out for a little walk. Still low today, strictly rest day. I'm not doing too much, just a small walk along this river that I spotted from the hotel room that I'm in. And then there's an island in the middle of a big lake not too far from here, and it's a scenic area, so I think I'm gonna check that out. You know, in a way it's a bit annoying that my body's hit this brick wall of fatigue right before I've reached Shanghai. That Shanghai is just around the corner and my body's shut down. But in a way, it's also, I don't really know the word to use, but it feels kind of good to know. It's in a way, what I'm kind of trying to say here is that my body's telling me that, Craig, you've worked hard over the past few weeks. Well done, mate. This has been tough. And I'm letting you know. I'm kind of viewing this as being a sign that this is something I should be really proud of that I've done. You know, if I can say that without sounding too much of a self-gratifying wanker, you know what I mean? I haven't started planning the trip for tomorrow yet, but looking at the map, I think it's going to be from here about 90 kilometers to the center of Shanghai. So altogether, not too far, just kind of, yeah, in the wheelhouse of nice long ride, but nothing too draining. And then once I've reached it, I guess all that's left is for me to arrange for transport to take the bike back home and for me to buy a ticket for a flight out of here. I know it was only a few weeks ago, less than a few weeks, about 2.5 weeks ago, that I was first setting off from Beijing and saying, oh, I don't know if I'm going to reach this one, it's the rainy season, it's 40 degrees and high humidity, and oh, it's so far. And I've actually gone and done it, and yeah, it's feeling really, really good, you know. I can't believe I actually did this one. Feels very satisfying. I suppose now I should start thinking about next year's trip. I was thinking about carrying it on and going from Shanghai all the way to Hong Kong, but I'm still not 100% on that yet. I've just booked a taxi, should be here in 1 minute, then get to that scenic area, have a walk around there for maybe an hour, and head back to the hotel. Walking along here, I'm starting to wonder just how many beautiful places have I gone past, either urban or more natural, on this route down here, within a hair's distance of, and I have completely missed because I didn't know they were there. I'm not considering it, not even remotely. But I could go back up north from Shanghai to Beijing, doing a completely different route, going to completely different places, and have a completely different experience than what I've had coming down here. Even though next year I'm planning to possibly go from Shanghai to Hong Kong, I'm thinking in the meantime, when I can get the time off work, I might do a shorter trip, just a couple of days as well, around the mountains near Xi'an. I'm not quite sure why that area appeals to me, but I love being up in the mountains. And it's one thing that, oh god, this ice cream is melting a lot. It's one area which I haven't seen too much of on this trip. Can you believe it? The one day that I've had a wind coming from the northwest that's this strong, and I'm not on the bike. I feel like I could have worn my cycling jacket, opened my arms like Batfink, and just got blown into Shanghai today. And I think that's going to do me now for today. Head back to the hotel, rest my legs some more, get a nice meal delivered into it. The hotel, not my legs. And then after that, I think it's time to plan a route into Shanghai and book a hotel. Thank you very much for watching, and see you tomorrow for the trip into Shanghai. See ya. Good morning and welcome to day 21 of cycling from Beijing to Shanghai, where I am finally moving from Changshu into Shanghai. I booked a hotel in the middle of Shanghai this morning, and it's going to be a 90-kilometer trip, more or less exactly, something like 89.7 kilometers, but without way I messed around and go here, there and everywhere and veer off course sometimes. I can see it being over 90 kilometers. And the temperature today is not too bad, but that is owing to it possibly going to rain. It feels like it is. The wind's blowing, it's not too hot, and it is forecast to do so. But I do not care what the weatherman says. If the weatherman says it's raining, today you're not going to hear me complaining, because I am finishing off my 21-day trip from Beijing to Shanghai. I'm feeling quite happy. You might be able to tell from my voice. Little bittersweet that it's all ending, but I am chuffed that I'm finally making it there and that I've completed this bikepacking trip. I'm feeling very well rested after those 2 days I spent more or less spent completely in the hotel room. Legs are feeling a lot better now, body's feeling better, getting back to shape. I feel prepared to do this. Leaving Changshu very soon, just stopping at every bloody red light, but that's not me complaining, because today I am going to Shangle, Heidi High. So I am gonna shut up, play a little bit of music and enjoy one last trip. Fucking red light. One last trip on the bike going into Shanghai. Not complaining, not complaining. Had to happen. Last day on the bike, last day of the trip. Flat tire. It's been drizzling on and off all day. And you'd think that'll be annoying, but it's been lovely, because every day when I've reached my destination, I've been turning up there looking like a drowned rat, and it's nice today to actually think I'll be getting to a destination, possibly looking soaked, but with it being fresh water instead of sweating. Shanghai! Arrived. Final hotel of the trip. And there's a sign outside saying no bikes. Possibly the final hotel of the trip. Oh dear. Oh dear, dear. Oh dear, dear, dear. Bike's just got a good scrub, good wipe down. And I am now walking into the hotel under the presumption that that has nothing to do with them accepting bikes inside. Let's cross our fingers and toes and see. Hey, 你好, what are you doing?
定了啊，来。
对，这是我的护照。谢谢。I've done it. Finally reached Shanghai, and in total it was 1,440 kilometers. Got here, and it's a wet and bloody miserable Shanghai, but still Shanghai. . I know 1,440 isn't that much compared to what some people do on the bike. But considering that I've been doing this in sometimes over 40-degree heat, massive humidity, and I've been doing a video every day, I'm quite chuffed with myself at this. This trip has been absolutely 100% awesome. And one of the biggest factors in that as well, alongside just the country in general, is how awesome all of these Chinese people have been. No matter where I've been, they have been phenomenal. I've had people coming up to me in coffee shops wanting to chat. I've had people wanting pictures. I've even had people pulling up alongside me in the car whilst I've been riding the bike and offering me bottles of water. They have been phenomenal. Judging from my trip from last year, I think I've definitely improved the video editing. I think I've got better in front of the camera. But the one thing I've not had time to improve, and what I desperately need to get better on for next year, is the Mandarin. Because I would love to have more people having a chat with me in front of the camera. But as it stands, my Chinese is just so bad. I can basically get by, but it's not enough to really like talk to somebody and subtitle someone and have a full conversation. So next year on the trip, definitely get that Mandarin down. No matter how busy I am with work, I need to get on it now, because I cannot, I'm just getting by with what I've got, but it's not enough to really talk to people. I'm starting to think that doing these vlog things on the streets with other people might not have been the best idea. I've just took a taxi ride up to the Bund, but I've also realised that with everything that's been going on today, I haven't even had time to eat yet. So I'm going to walk along here, try and find some food, and then I'll continue talking about what I need to talk about later. I still haven't managed to get anything to eat, but I can do that later. There was supposed to be a burger chain just around the corner around here that I was going to go to, but ended up being the map was lying. So now I've got my heart set on a burger. I guess I'm going to have to hunt down a McDonald's for a bit later. I was planning to have one more day here riding around and just looking at Shanghai, everything here, going from place to place on the bike. But the weather is going to be far worse in the next few days than it has been today. So I'm not going to bother, because I could do it in the rain, but then that means also taking the bike in and out of the hotel, and I don't think the staff are going to be that happy with that if the bike's going to be soaking wet and covered in shit. That also kind of feels a bit like a blessing in disguise, because I kind of like the way that this is kind of finishing now. I've come here, I've arrived, and this kind of feels like the logical conclusion point, you know what I mean? And besides, if I had to walk around Shanghai for a full day, vlogging and talking to this camera, I think it would kill me, because this is, you have no idea how cringe this is at the moment. So there's just kind of one more thing to do, and that is just to say a massive thank you to anyone who's watched these, posted a comment, or give a thumbs up or a like. Just enjoyed them. Honestly, thank you so much. It means so much to me, and I hope you have enjoyed them. So next year, planning another long trip. But in the meantime, might have a couple of smaller rides here, there, roundabouts, just randomly throughout the year. Probably not in winter. But for now, trip's ended. Thank you very much, and goodbye.